Okay, so today we're going to go into the split. Hopefully they have a queen cell. Should be completely turned down, completely capped off, and she should be in there just incubating. We're going to give them a couple of puffs of smoke, nothing too major. I imagine they're going to be a little bit jumpy. They won't have a queen yet, at least not one producing pheromones. And it's been a fairly warm day, so there's no reason for them not to be quite active. Now right away, there's much fewer carpenter ants in this hive than there have been. There's still some up here in the feeder, but the bees can't get up here. But down here, there are none. There are a few walking around the frame that the hives sit on here, but I've not seen any going in and out of this hive. That tells me that there's enough bees in there to drive off the threat of the ants. Even if the bees don't really see the ants as a threat, they will see them as something that ought not be in their house. Right, now this was just old comb, and yeah, it's just bees walking around being bees. That's good. I don't see any nectar going in. Yeah, there's a noise level in this hive that's a little bit higher than I would normally expect. A little bit of nectar in here. They didn't draw any of this down into a queen cell. All right, here we go. We have a queen cell here, we have a queen cell here, and then this, I don't really know what this is. I don't know if that's a failed queen cell or what that is. But this is what we saw last time, them starting to turn down. I suspect this failed as a queen cell, but they have one here and one here. They're nice and rounded on the ends, which means they're not close to hatching. Once they're close to hatching, they'll become kind of pointed on the end. And I assume that's from the nurse bees, the house bees, working it down. Capped brood out here. That's good. That means there's plenty of young yet to hatch. Left over from the mother hive over here. I'm going to put these back down in here. Now then, we're going to take this last frame over here. Yeah, they're just producing nectar in here. I don't see any sign of like a laying worker or anything like that. Nope, I think we're good. All right, we'll button these back up. So today we saw the split has drawn out queen cells. But now I'm in a conundrum. I have 2 queen cells, possibly 3. I suspect only 2. What should normally happen is that the first queen that hatches out should seek out all of her sisters, her sister queens, that have not hatched, and sting them in their cells and kill them off. Last month, I worked with my dad and we split the one hive that he had that survived the winter. But actually we took the queen with the split off to another hive, to another location. And the hive that remained drew out its own queen cell. We went in there and I believe there were 3 if I remember correctly. Well, not only does that hive now have a viable queen laying eggs, but we also had a swarm. Now, we were able to catch that swarm, but he has 2 weaker hives instead of 1 stronger hive. So I'm torn. I'm not sure what I should do. Should I pinch off all but 1 of those queen cells? Or should I just let nature run its course? I could even cut 1 of those out, put her with some other bees, and make a second split. I had initially planned to make 2 splits off of this hive. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Let me know what's worked for you, what's not worked for you. Let me know what your experiences are. And remember, please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends. And as always, thanks for joining me on the farm.